study, which is interesting. Experts say they may have identified a compound that may help fight the bird flu.
Yeah, let's hope so, because, you know, they're running out of tactics for this thing. The bird flu has sort of disappeared from radar screens. You don't hear about it anymore, but it's still worrying the scientists. The reason it's really worrying the scientists these days is that the antibiotic that everybody had stockpiled and put away to deal with it if it became a worldwide pandemic, this year in the United States, 98% of the samples that they looked at were resistant to that antibiotic, so they desperately need other compounds. They looked at 26 different compounds that had some potential. They've isolated one that seems to have more potential than the others. How close is this to being useful? Hey, years and years and years away, but it's on the road, and it'd be nice if it worked.
All right, next study, which is interesting. Researchers in China have demonstrated that female ovaries may be capable of producing new eggs.
Yeah, this is fabulous if they're right. It was only in mice that they did this, but they claim that mammalian eggs, reproductive techniques are all the same, so that they think that that this might be true in humans. The headlines all said this could help women with fertility problems. The first thing that occurred to me is that the people who are going to get help the most are people who don't want to go through menopause, if they want to keep reproducing afterwards, if you can actually stimulate new egg production. Again, the kind of thing that is, you know, at the earliest stages, but this may turn out to be something that radically changes the way the world deals with fertility, menopause, all sorts of other issues.
Because the belief is at this point we're all born with a certain number of eggs, and when they're done, they're done.
When they're done, they're done, and at menopause, that's it, you're shut off. These guys claim that there are premature cells, that's not the right word I'm looking for, but the earliest cells that can then stimulate the production of new eggs. That would be incredible if they could do it.
Okay, finally, I want to get your opinion on this. A new study is suggesting fast food and pop may be making our kids fatter, but it's also making them happy.
Yeah, it's a study from Taiwan. They looked at 2,500 kids. Don't fat kids always look happier? I mean, I don't know. Do they eat more because they're happy to begin with, and that's how they keep themselves happy, or do they become happy because they're eating more? Clearly, a study like this can't tell you which comes first. But, you know, we all love fast foods, right? So, hey, if you measure happiness, you're going to find that people who eat a lot of fast foods are happier. It seems to me when you're not eating them, you're unhappy, right?
All right, I'm not buying that anyway.
Okay, well, we can argue about it.
Okay, we will.
Okay.
Dr. Art, thank you so much. We'll see you next Thursday.
Have a good one.
Any more questions?